그러니까. 힘들은.
Ich spiele nur weg. Also ich habe überhaupt nicht.
이 라벤더가 유명한가 봐.
I guess you never really know what somebody's gonna do when they get low. Find somebody better than me to take care of insecurities. You did it all while leaving me in the dark. I try so hard to be what you need. If you're into the finer things, well, maybe we should let this fall apart. 'Cause I feel so stupid for falling for you. I should've listened to my friends when they told me not to. They said you never need a one night stand trip to Candyland. If you get too close, then I might understand. But my heart's on my sleeve and I'm in too deep. But you were thinking twice about
너네 마르세유 갈 거야? 언제 갈 거야?
12시?
Then
Can you get ticket here? One way. One way. S'il vous plaît. Au revoir.
Bonjour.
Being honest, didn't mean to fall in love with you. It's gonna happen. Don't really know when. Just know that it's you. It's making me nervous. 'Cause I'm thinking you notice. Let me know if you change your mind. 'Cause when all we do is talk, it's impossible to not fall a little bit in love. But tell me if I'm wrong, or if I'm the only one. 'Cause I would leave my love behind and keep on talking to you. I just need a second, so I can hear it set and leave it all to stay with you. I hate the distance, 'cause I'd rather listen. Anything to talk to you. It's making me
시키는 거는 말로 시키는 거 아니야? 그거 계산만이고. 혹시 그 소이즈
yeah, true.
사이즈. So big.
Thank you.
But maybe they not wash
와.
parts. Okay. 짱커. 와우.
귀여워. 잠깐만.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
A little bit here, please.
Correct.
But
Nice.
we live in Germany.
Where in Germany? Where in Germany?
Hanover, do you know?
Il va falloir que nous attendions. Et essuie-toi la bouche. Je
parfumé ici. Ah voilà. 이거는 그냥 퓨어한 비누고 이거 약간 향 들어.
그치? 약간 셀린느 스타일이야 지금.
이거 10유로예요.
봐봐.
웃긴데?
아니 손 내려봐.
Şehir diyemezsin. Şehir dışı bir şey.
Ah, pas trop, je fume plus que la machine, je pense. Ouais. Je pense que
Père éternel, je t'offre le corps et le sang, l'âme et la divinité de ton Fils bien-aimé, notre Seigneur. Sois miséricordieux pour nous et pour le monde entier. Par sa douloureuse passion, sois miséricordieux pour nous et pour le monde. Je t'offre le corps et le sang, l'âme et la divinité de ton Fils bien-aimé, notre Seigneur Jésus.
Porter cela sur cette mosaïque. Vous allez avoir en haut la croix, bien sûr, croix dorée. Monseigneur de Maslow.
Tempo war auch super. Genau, das hat Tempo war super, weil bei den Wiederholungen hat es auch super gepasst mit dem Lied.
바로 가면 몇 시에 먹을 건지, 만약에 호텔 들리면 몇 시에 먹을 건지.
Vous êtes arrivé en gare de Paris, gare de Lyon. Assurez-vous de n'avoir rien oublié à bord de votre train.
나 오징어 비빔밥 괜찮을 것 같은데? 그쵸? 아니면 제육.
Looks good.
Which letter?
G.
G?
Ah, yeah, Gunji.
Ah, Gunji. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.